So we have done simple Keynesian model, okay, and this simple Keynesian model that we have done is based on Samuelson combination, okay. 1 year after the publication of General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, okay, Higgs has presented the argument that goods market equilibrium and money market equilibrium cannot be separated. Anyone remember when General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money is published? 1936, right? So Keynes has published General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, okay, where he has looked at good market separately from money market, okay. The next year in 1937, John Higgs, okay, come up with the argument that goods market equilibrium and money market equilibrium cannot be separated. The reason being, people that are taking decision in the goods market, okay, are the same people who take decision in the asset market. Okay, I repeat one more time. In the general theory, okay, I have talked about the good market equilibrium. We have looked separately from money market equilibrium. Okay, that means outcome in the goods market can be separated from outcome in the money market. Okay, then in the next year in 1937, Higgs come up with the argument that the goods market equilibrium, okay, cannot be separated from money market equilibrium, because it is the same people, okay, that are deciding what they want to purchase in the goods market, okay, that is the same people, okay, that deciding what they want, whether they want bonds or not in the asset market, okay. Therefore, decision in the goods market affect the decision in the money market. For this reason, okay, your equilibrium output and equilibrium rate of interest is determined simultaneously. Okay, so equilibrium output and equilibrium rate of interest being determined simultaneously. Okay, what is the reason for that? When I have talked about classical theory of rate of interest, okay, how rate of interest is determined in the classical model? It is determined in the product market by the quantity of saving and investment. Look at this one. I just give you the little bit of analysis why this ISL model is developed. Okay, so your investment schedule is downward sloping and it is related to rate of interest. Okay, investment is addition to capital stock. Rate of interest is the cost. Okay, cost of borrowing. So investment is negatively related with rate of interest. Saving is a reward for abstinence from current consumption. Higher the rate of saving, higher will be the higher the rate of interest, higher will be the saving. Saving schedule is upward sloping. You are getting equilibrium rate of interest. This we have done. Everyone remember this one? Okay, now if you have income level Y1, you will be having consumption C1 and saving S1. Okay, if you have income level Y2, consumption will be C2 and saving will be S2. So from this we can say that for different level of income we will have different saving. Yes or no? For different level of income we will have different saving. Okay, when I am saying that saving is dependent on rate of interest, okay, I need to know income level to place the position of saving schedule. Okay, if income level is higher, saving schedule position will be higher. Yes or no? Without knowing the income level, I cannot know the position of my saving schedule. I am drawing with respect to rate of interest. But saving also depend on your income. That means I am taking for given income level, I am drawing this saving schedule, right? Yes or no? For different saving or for different income level, you will be having different saving schedule. Okay? You can have this saving schedule based on income level Y1. Okay? For the given rate of interest. If income is higher, your saving will be this one based on income level Y2. For the given rate of interest. For the given rate of interest, saving will be higher. Here saving is S1, here saving is S2. Since I am drawing with respect to R, there will be movement along the curve. Okay? When income changes, your saving schedule shift rightward. Okay? So until and unless I don't know my income level, Okay, I will not know the position of my saving schedule. It could be this one or could be here. So rate of interest is indeterminate. In order to determine the rate of interest, I need to know the income level. Okay, this is the criticism Keynes has provided. Okay, now what criticism that Keynes has provided, same is valid in the Keynesian theory also. Now look at this one. So you have money supply schedule, liquidity preference depend on your income and rate of interest. Okay, the position of your liquidity preference schedule or money demand schedule depend on your income level. As long as I don't know the income level, okay, I do not know the position of my liquidity preference schedule. Higher the income level, higher will be the position of liquidity preference schedule. Okay, so for different income level, I will be having different liquidity preference schedule. For higher income level, I will be having this schedule. So income is Y2, which is higher than Y1. This is my schedule. Okay, so interest rate can be anything depending on your income level. Why we are getting this thing in the Keynesian model? Because we have separated goods market equilibrium with money market. Okay, that is why Hicks is saying that we cannot separate the equilibrium in the goods market and equilibrium in the money market. Okay, both income and rate of interest must be determined at the same time. There must be simultaneous determination of rate of interest and income. We cannot separate and determine income at one hand and rate of interest at the other. Why? Because it is the same people that is taking decision in the goods market. Okay, they are also taking decision in the money market. Now it is clear, everyone? Okay. So goods market and money market equilibrium it determines simultaneously. Okay. This ISNM model is basically a demand side model. Okay. Here we are looking at demand side model. Okay. Why? Because it is analyzing the factor, okay, that is determining level of demand in the economy. Okay. Now this IS means investment saving equality. And if you remember, investment saving equality represent product market or commodity market equilibrium. Okay. N stands for liquidity preference or money demand. And M stands for money supply. So NM stands for equality between money demand and money supply. This represents your money market equilibrium. Okay. I have talked about asset market. Okay. So you either keep asset in the form of cash or in the form of bond. Okay. In the Keynesian framework, we say that you keep asset either in the form of cash or in the form of bond. Yes or no? And I have told you that if you have equilibrium in the bond market, I have sent the video already. Okay. If you have equilibrium in the bond market, you will have automatically equilibrium in the money market. On the other hand, if you have equilibrium in the money market, you will automatically have equilibrium in the bond market. So we no need to look at both markets together. If we are able to get money market equilibrium, then bond market will be automatically in equilibrium. Okay? Clear? Yes, no. Okay. Now this ISNM model that we are doing. Okay. First, I am going to derive this IS curve. Okay. Derive IS curve based on fixed price. Okay. Because we are talking about short term, price is given. Okay. How output will adjust, that we are going to look at. Okay. Then later on, I am going to vary the price in order to drive aggregate demand. Okay. Second, I am going to derive NM curve. IS curve will show locus of combination of rate of interest and income along which product market is in equilibrium. Okay. Because this investment saving equality. Okay. Investment saving equality means product market is in equilibrium. And here we are saying that, okay, we are saying that we have to look at rate of interest and income along which product market is in equilibrium. And I am showing you money market equilibrium. Here we are going to look at rate of interest and income along which money market is in equilibrium. Okay. Third, I am going to look at simultaneous equilibrium. Okay. Simultaneous equilibrium in the product and money market. Okay. So we are going to combine these two curves. combine IS and IS and NM to determine simultaneous equilibrium. Okay. Then fourth, I'm going to drive aggregate demand curve by varying the price level. Okay. And given the aggregate supply that we have done in the classical case and Keynesian case, okay, we are going to look at equilibrium, okay, aggregate at aggregate level, okay, in the PY space. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Apart from that, we can add one more thing. Okay, we can look at fiscal policy multiplier and monetary policy multiplier. Okay, I think this will be sufficient for your examination purpose. Okay, so let's start with the derivation of IS curve. So the derivation that I am doing, okay, we have done already Keynesian multiplier. Okay, so I'm not going to drag entirely. Okay, I'm just raising one argument, then based on that I'm going to finish it. Okay, you people drag on your own. Okay, that you can do it, or if it is there in the video, you can watch that video. Okay. So in the Keynesian model, we have dragged this one, y equal to 1/1 minus c plus ct. Here you have autonomous component c bar minus small c t bar plus small c r bar minus small c t bar plus small c r bar plus I bar plus g bar. Okay, export minus import you want to take the value of it. This we have derived. Yes or no? Okay. Now I want to link this product market equilibrium with money market. Okay. Investment during recession is autonomous, independent of income. Okay. Now I am going to add one more term, minus DI. If you remember, investment is negatively related with rate of interest. Why? Because rate of interest, okay, is a cost of borrowing. Yes or no? Rate of interest is a cost of borrowing. If rate of interest is high, firm will borrow less. They will make less capital investment. Okay, they will make less investment. So addition to capital stock will be less. What is investment? Addition to capital stock. If you have high rate of interest, okay, firm will borrow less. That means they are going to invest less. When they are going to invest less, then the addition to the capital stock will be less. So investment will be no. When rate of interest is high, investment is no. There is a negative relationship, inverse relationship. That is why you have negative sign. Okay. Now what is B? Can anyone tell me? No, not 20%. Change in investment due to change in interest rate is minus B. Okay. Change in investment due to change in interest rate. I'm adding one more interpretation. Okay. B represent responsiveness in investment. This also we can say responsiveness in investment due to change in rate of interest. What is B? Responsiveness in investment due to change in rate of interest. Clear everyone? Higher the responsiveness, higher will be the change in investment, okay, for given rate of interest. Lower the responsiveness, lower will be the change in investment, okay, for the given change in rate of interest. Accordingly, we will be having steeper and flatter investment cycle. Look at this one. Draw one steeper investment schedule and one flatter investment schedule. Okay. So this is the interest rate. Say I1. What is the responsiveness in investment due to change in rate of interest? Higher the responsiveness, higher will be the change in investment. Suppose rate of interest fall. Okay, when rate of interest changes, fall means you have negative sign here. Okay, when rate of interest changes, okay, higher responsiveness means investment will increase more. That means investment schedule will be flatter. Look at this one. How much is the increase in investment here? Money this much? Yes or no? But here responsiveness is more. Change in investment is higher. You can look in this way. Okay. A higher value of P means investment schedule will be what? Flatter. This is clear to everyone? Okay. So remember one thing, if you have higher responsiveness, then for the given change in rate of interest, okay, you will be having more investment. Okay, now. So, okay, let me drag that one first, then I will be adding the part. So, in this equation, I am going to add one in BI, or I am just going to change this investment equation. Okay, now my investment equation represented by I bar minus BI. Clear everyone? Okay, in the Keynesian model, simple Keynesian model, I have I equal to I bar. Here I have just included minus BI. So I can write in the same way everything. Okay, I will be getting y equal to 1 over 1 minus c plus ct. On this is autonomous component, right? Let me write this a bar on this component. And I have this term will be coming, it will be minus bi. This is IS equation. In examination they ask derivation of IS equation. You have to derive it. Okay? Derivation I have done already. So I am not driving it, you people have to drive it. This is your IS equation. Okay? Now, so heading of the topic is, okay, derivation of IS curve. Okay? Let me finish it. Derivation of IS curve and equilibrium in the product market. Okay? Now after this, okay, remember one argument, okay? So you have investment equal to I bar minus BI. Okay, this is my investment. If you have no rate of interest, what will happen? Investment will be high. Okay. If you have a high rate of interest, investment will be no. Everyone agree with me? Okay. Now look at here. This is very important. Okay. Your aggregate demand is C plus I bar minus BI. Okay. For the timing, I just keep this. Okay. For different rate of interest, I will be having different level of aggregate demand. For different rate of interest, I will be having different aggregate demand. Yes or no? If rate of interest is no, investment will be high. Investment will differ. This term is what? Investment. Everyone agree? If rate of interest is no, my investment will be high. This term will be high. If investment is no, interest rate is high, investment will be no, then my aggregate demand will be no. So for different level of rate of interest, we will be having different level of expenditure. Okay? When I have different level of expenditure, that means I will be having different level of income also. Okay? Let me finish it one more time. For no rate of interest, investment will be high. For high rate of interest, investment will be low. That means for different rate of interest, investment will be different. Okay? So for different rate of interest, investment will be different, aggregate demand will be different. Okay? Output is demand determined. Okay? So when your aggregate demand is different, the level of output will be different. Okay? Once your rate of interest is fixed at a particular level, this item is fixed. Yes or no? For a particular rate of interest, given the responsiveness, okay, investment due to change in rate of interest, For particular rate of interest, this term is fixed. Okay, I bar is given, so my investment is fixed. So what this term will represent? A bar minus bi. It will represent my intercept term. Okay, because A bar is fixed, autonomous part, and for particular rate of interest, bi is also fixed. So this I can represent as my autonomous term when I am drawing the graph. So this is the equation when we are doing numerical. Okay. Now look at this one. Y equal to, in place of consumption, let me write C bar plus small c y. Okay. Investment, I am writing I bar minus bi. Let's keep these two things. Government you want to add, okay. If you don't want to add, don't add. When we are drawing the graph, two things is okay. Two sector is okay, okay. So keep the autonomous part together. C bar plus I bar, okay, minus bi plus small cy. This is autonomous. So put it A bar, autonomous expenditure, minus bi plus small cy. Okay. This is my aggregate demand. Okay. C plus I is my aggregate demand, and we are looking at equilibrium y equal to 80. Okay. For particular rate of interest, this term is fixed. Yes or no? Okay. When my income is 0, this term will represent my intercept term. Okay. Let's draw the graph. Same thing that we have done in the Keynesian model. Here also we will be doing the same thing. Here write income, here write aggregate demand. Okay. Now, when my income is 0, okay, given that my interest rate is fixed, okay, this term represents autonomous part. A bar minus bi. Say rate of interest is 10%. Okay, fixed at 10%. Draw 45-degree line that divide both axes equally, y equal to 80. Okay. What is the slope of this aggregate demand curve? It will be represented by small c, MPC. Yes or no? This is aggregate demand. Look at here. Aggregate demand is A bar minus bi plus small cy. Okay. This term is fixed. The change in aggregate demand due to change in income is small c. So now we remain the same. Okay. I have to draw the same graph. So this is A bar plus small c. Sorry, A bar minus bi plus small cy. Okay. So I have equilibrium income y bar. Okay. Suppose rate of interest decreases, okay, to 5%. So when rate of interest decreases, investment will increase or decrease? Investment will increase, okay. So this term will move up, right? This term A bar minus bi, because now interest rate has fallen. So investment will increase, aggregate demand will change. If you remember the equation of aggregate demand will change. Yes or no? Okay. This component will be higher. This component will be higher. This you say A bar minus bi. Suppose this is 1, this is 2. Okay. Interest rate 10% is 1. Interest rate 5% is 2. This is the new interest rate. Okay. That is 1. This is 2. Again interest rate change. Okay. Interest rate change. It reduces. What happened? Aggregate demand will shift upward. Why? Because when you have low rate of interest, investment will be higher, aggregate demand will be higher. Okay. So now remain the same. There is no change in MPC. So output level will be higher. This is the aggregate demand curve. Okay. A bar minus bi2 plus cy, and this is interest rate 1. Okay. When interest rate is low, output level is high in the economy y2. I'm wrapping this part, okay? So when rate of interest is I1 high, equilibrium is E1. Yes or no? Everyone agree? When rate of interest fall, okay, investment increases, then aggregate demand increases, and output level also increases, and your new equilibrium is E2. Okay. Let note this E1, E2 in the IY space. Here I am taking income, here I am taking rate of interest. Okay. Now, first write interest rate I1 10%, then interest rate I2. Okay. Now look at this income level Y1. This income level Y1 I get based on rate of interest how much? I1 or I2? 10% I1 at high rate of interest. Okay. I got income level Y1. Okay. Now look at this output Y2. Y2 output is correspond to interest rate I2 at no rate of interest. Output will be higher. Yes or no? Joining these 2 points. Okay. And when I am joining these 2 points, I get no cost of combination of rate of interest and income along which product market is in equilibrium. Okay. This is called IS curve. What is IS curve? It is no cost of combination. You are getting no cost of combination. Okay. Of interest rate and income along which product market is in equilibrium. Every point on the IS curve, whatever point you will take, okay, it represents equality of expenditure and income. Expenditure and income. Can you everyone? Every point on the IS curve represents equality of expenditure and income. Okay. So every point here you will find that y equal to 80. Because in order to draw a graph, I need only 2 points, so I have drawn only 2 points. And if you look at these 2 points, here you have y equal to 80. Can you everyone? Okay. So if they ask the definition, what is IS curve? IS curve is a no cost of combination of rate of interest and income. Okay. Each point on IS curve represents equality of expenditure and income. Okay. It is negative means now representing, okay, goods market will be in equilibrium at no rate of interest and high income, or at high rate of interest and no income. Okay. Now there are 2 more points. Say this point E3 and E4. Okay. This E4 point is correspond to income level Y2, right? Right. Now this E4 point, okay, is correspond to income level Y2. What is the interest rate here? High. Yes or no? At high rate of interest, aggregate demand will be less than your output level when we are looking at this point. So here output will be more than aggregate demand, because high rate of interest is correspond to no output. Yes or no? High rate of interest correspond to no output. At this point, output is Y2. Can you everyone? Okay. So this point E4, okay, is here E4. Okay. Here what you have, output is more than aggregate demand. So you have excess supply of goods at point E4. Okay, right properly E4. Now look here, point E3. Point E3, okay, what is the output level Y1? Right? But rate of interest is no. Rate of interest is no. Okay? But no rate of interest is correspond to higher output level. Everyone agree? So here you have aggregate demand more than output level. So here at point E3, this corresponds to point E3. Okay? You have excess demand for goods. Okay? So to the left of your IS curve, you have excess demand for goods. To the right of your IS curve, you have excess supply of goods. Okay? Can you everyone? Okay. So this, I think it is given in the notes. Okay, I have sent you one notes already. So first, they will talk about that IS curve show no cost of combination of rate of interest and income along with goods market in equilibrium. Okay, higher the output level, no other rate of interest, no other rate of interest, higher the output level. That is why IS curve is negative means now. Okay, and this we derive, okay, using the Keynesian cross model. What we have done, we have included the interest component, okay. At high rate of interest, aggregate demand will be no, okay, and at no rate of interest, aggregate demand will be more. Based on that, we have different income level, okay. So combining on these 2 points, we get IS curve, okay. Now, okay, let me note this one. Next, you have slope of IS curve, okay. It can be steeper and flatter also. So the next question is, on what factors slope of IS curve depend? Can anyone tell me? On what factors slope of IS curve depend? I have just grabbed yes, rate of interest. Okay, let me write the equation. What is the IS equation? Y equal to 1 over 1 minus C plus, let me write from CT plus M. I am writing for the open economy also, okay, for clarification. A bar minus BI. Okay, this is my IS equation. Yes or no? Okay, you can remove import, okay. Since I have derived, I have written it, okay. Now, what is your B? What is your B? Remember this equation, I equal to I bar minus BI. B is your responsiveness in investment due to change in rate of interest. Everyone agree? Higher the responsiveness, higher will be the investment, higher will be the level of aggregate demand. So IS curve will be flatter. Everyone agree? IS curve, what IS curve is showing? IS is showing product market equilibrium or goods market equilibrium. Okay, what I am saying, if the responsiveness is high, okay, then for the given change in rate of interest, investment will be high. When investment will be high, aggregate demand will be high. Okay, so you will be having higher product market equilibrium. So when you have higher responsiveness, what will happen? IS curve will be flatter. So you will be having IS curve. Here you have writing interest rate and income, IS curve. So now because of combination of rate of interest and income on which product market is equilibrium, this corresponds to no responsiveness. B is less, and this corresponds to IS curve corresponds to B is high. Responsiveness in investment, okay, due to change in interest is high, so IS curve will be flatter. And when responsiveness is less, IS curve will be steeper. Okay, first case. This is clear to everyone? Okay. No, B is not slope. I am saying what I am saying. Remember, slope of IS curve, okay, you is change in I over change in Y. You will take it like this. Okay, change in I over change in Y. B is not the slope. I am saying slope depend on, okay, whether it will be steeper or flatter. Okay, one of the criteria to determine is responsiveness in investment. Okay. Okay. I can show this with that graph also, but I don't want to confuse you with other thing. Okay, I can show you. But if you remember, okay, if responsiveness is given, इकोनॉमी में क्या होगा, रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आइदर हाई रहेगा या लो रहेगा, दोनों एक साथ नहीं रहेगा. क्लियर? दोनों एक साथ नहीं रहेगा. So when I am determining my intercept term here, A bar minus BI, okay, if responsiveness is less for the given rate of interest, ये होगा एग्रीगेट डिमांड. इफ रेस्पॉन्सिवनेस इज मोर, एग्रीगेट डिमांड यहां से जाएगा, लेकिन दोनों एक साथ नहीं हो सकता. ठीक है, बोथ कैन नॉट बी टुगेदर. एवरीवन गेटिंग माय पॉइंट्स? रेस्पॉन्सिवनेस में होगा तो इन्वेस्टमेंट में चेंज ज्यादा होगा, तो ये होगा एग्रीगेट डिमांड ज्यादा रहेगा. ठीक है, तो इससे क्या होगा, आईएस कप फिनेट होगा कंपैरिजन टू आईएस कप दैट यू आर ड्राइंग विद नो रेस्पॉन्सिवनेस. बट आई कैन नॉट ड्रॉ दिस ग्राफ बिकॉज at a particular point in time you can have only one responsiveness, either high or no. Okay, so I depict through this analysis logically. When you have high responsiveness, investment will be more, aggregate demand will be more. Then in comparison, okay, when you have low responsiveness, IS curve will be flatter in case of high responsiveness. In comparison, I am saying this is steeper, this is flatter. Okay, now MTC. The equation of IS curve depend on MTC. Yes or no? Marginal propensity to consume. Higher the MTC, what will happen? IS curve will be steeper or flatter. High MTC means what? Leakaginess. Leakaginess means multiplier value is high. That means IS curve will be flatter. Everyone agree? When leakaginess, I am saying when MPC is high, marginal propensity to consume is high. Okay, then marginal propensity to save is less. Saving is a leakage. When leakage is less, multiplier value will be high. Okay, when multiplier value will be high, change in aggregate demand will be more. Then your IS curve will be flatter. Okay. Similarly, tax and import. Okay. If we are not adding this one, then my aggregate demand IS schedule will be flatter. If I am adding, IS schedule will become steeper because these are leakage. Tax and import are leakage. Yes or no? If I don't have this one, this is a leakage component. Okay. When I am removing these two, my IS curve will be flatter. But when I am adding these two, my IS curve will become steeper because tax and import is a leakage. When I am adding this, multiplier value will be less. When multiplier value will be less, then change in aggregate demand, whatever change in aggregate demand, income will change by less amount. Okay, so IS curve will be steeper by adding the leakage part. Let me show with one graph of this. So this they asks in separate. Okay, on what factor IS curve should not depend. Okay. So it depends on B, responsiveness in investment due to change in rate of interest. Higher the responsiveness, okay, flatter will be your IS schedule. Okay, it depends on your MPC. Okay, higher the value of MPC, lower will be the leakage, higher will be the value of multiplier. Then for the given change in aggregate demand, there will be more responsive output. Okay, so IS curve will be flatter. Okay, and if you have more leakage component, IS curve will be steeper. Let me draw. I have draw two graph now. You have 45-degree line. Here you have aggregate demand. Here you have output. So here you have A bar minus BI. Okay. Rate of interest you can take 10%. Okay. So this is the output level Y1 based on interest at I1. Okay. When rate of interest decreases, what happens? This component will change. Okay. We will have higher aggregate demand. Okay. Here A bar minus BI2. And let me write here I1 is greater than I2. Okay. Then you will remember. Here you have Y2. And I have given the this schedule equation is A bar minus BI plus small cy, MPC. Say MPC is C1, okay? A bar minus BI, this is 2, this is 1, okay? Plus small c1y. Okay? Now, suppose this C1 is 0.5, okay? Now what I am saying is that now MPC increases from 0.5 to 0.75. When my marginal propensity to consume increases, what will happen? This slope will become steeper. Yes or no? Aggregate demand schedule slope will become steeper, but intercept term will remain the same. I am not changing rate of interest. Everyone agree? Okay. This is 0.7, 0.5. Okay. I am changing my MPC. Now I have higher MPC. Okay, marginal propensity to consume is higher. If you look at the multiplier value, 1 over 1 minus 3. Okay, 1 over 0.5. How much is it is 2? Yes or no? Now you have 1 over 1 minus 0.75. What is the value of multiplier? 4. That means responsiveness, okay, will be higher. So when your MPC is higher, this term, this schedule of aggregate demand, this is aggregate demand, okay? This is aggregate demand. Aggregate demand schedule will be steeper. This is my aggregate demand. Similarly, here also it will be steeper, but parallel to this blue line. Okay, so my slope will be C2, based on C2, okay? Both lines will be parallel. Write down equation. Intercept term will remain the same, A bar minus BI1. Okay, one is your change the MPC. Now MPC is C2. Okay, C2 bar. Here also intercept term remain the same, A bar minus BI2. Okay, I have changed only MPC. It means C2. Y. Okay. First, let me draw IS curve when I have MPC equal to 0.5. Yes. I will send the photo, I will send the video also, okay? No need to worry. Yeah. I will send the video. If photo not possible, I will send the video. Now first let me draw for this MPC equal to 0.5. Okay. So your output table is how much? Y1. And this output corresponds to interest rate I1, high rate of interest. I get 1 point of IS curve. When output table is Y2. Okay. This corresponds to no rate of interest I2. Okay. By joining these 2 points, I get my IS curve. Okay. This IS curve that I have tried, okay, is based on your MPC 0.5. Clear everyone? Okay. Now look at this one. When MPC increases, your output is Y1 prime. Output also increases because change in aggregate demand will be more. Okay. Leakageness multiplier value will be high, so income level will be high. Okay. Here also same thing, Y2 prime. This Y1 prime correspond to interest rate I1. Okay. Let me draw here this one. Y1 prime. Let me write here Y1 prime. And this is Y1. Okay. So I get 1 point here because interest rate remain the same I1. Okay, I get this point. This Y2 prime output level. Okay. Why we have higher output level? Because what happened? Now MPC value is higher, leakageness multiplier is higher, and for the same change in aggregate demand, output will be higher. Okay. Interest rate is I2. I get this point. Let me write it properly, draw it properly. Okay. Here. Okay, this point. Now I am going to join these 2 points. Okay. It is going like this and it is getting flatter. This curve is flatter than this curve. Yes or no? Okay. So when your MPC value is high, leakageness multiplier value is higher. Okay. Then for the same change in aggregate demand, output level will be higher and IS curve will be flatter. Okay. Similarly, if I am adding more leakage component, tax and margin propensity tax and import, leakage will be more. When you have more leakage, IS curve will be steeper. Okay. So the slope of your IS curve depend on B. Okay. Responsiveness in investment due to change in rate of interest. Higher the value of B, higher will be the responsiveness in investment. Okay. Higher will be the aggregate demand. Higher will be the aggregate demand and IS curve will be flatter. Okay. When small c value is high, leakageness multiplier value is higher. Okay, so IS curve will be flatter. Okay, if I am adding leakage component like tax, margin proportion tax and import, then leakage is increasing. When leakage is increasing, IS curve will be steeper. When I remove these two, IS curve will be flatter. Okay, so in this way we determine IS. So now, what is IS curve? It is a locus of combination of rate of interest and output along with good market or product market is in equilibrium. Every point on this one represent your goods market equilibrium. Okay, and this we are doing for the given price level. Price level is not changing. Okay, for the given price level, IS curve. Okay, we have drawn this one. So I stop here for today. If people revise this one, okay, then tomorrow we will. Tomorrow, no, day after tomorrow we will do NM curve.